Now, this is a little different Martina in the win today. Notice how there are a lot more volleys being played today than against a normal opponent. She has to just keep working until she finds the angle.
Martina survived the break point in her last service game. Now she has a chance to break Graf.
Martina is trying to change her forehand here. She is trying to use a lot more topspin to make it bounce up around Graf's shoulders, so she has to hit down on the ball, and that's not her usual forehand.
Oh, that one is Graf's.
And this is the little terre battue here. Martina goes for this ball, and she moves for this next ball, and she just slips, and she looks a little bit disgustedly at the court. You notice Martina is going on her approach shot cross court, which is not really the percentage play. Down the line is better, but her forehand goes into Graf's forehand. So instead, she's going for the short angle cross court approach to try and open up the court for her volley.
Quickly, Graf not only ran around the backhand to fire that last forehand, but was in such early position to hit it. Great footwork.
She's really very, very smooth at the baseline. You never see her really scrambling.
Game to Graf. On serve, Martina will be serving to stay in the first set when we return. Our thanks to French television, TF1, for all their cooperation and friendship this last 2 weeks again here in Paris. Merci beaucoup. Martina Navratilova seeking her third French championship, serving now at 4-5 in the opening set. That's a great percentage for Navratilova.
And in the wind, too. I mean, the wind is really swirling. It affects your toss. That's incredible for both women to have that high first serve percentage. Martina, notice how her shoulders stay square. She stops her weight, and then she leaps into the court after it. And that's how you get a lot of power. You toss that ball up, get your shoulders rotated into the ball.
And it sends you right to the net where she wants to go.
Taking the pace off again. Kid is clever.
Of course, Martina's best mark in the Grand Slams at Wimbledon, where she's 7-0 in a final.
I'd love to have that.
Meanwhile, Steffi Graf is 2 points from the set. Love 30.
And I think the wind is helping Graf more than it is Navratilova, because Navratilova's had to play her volleys back down the middle to Graf.
Ooh.
Steffi has got it all. Look at this. She is scrambling here. Her defensive play made this shot possible, kept her in the match. Watch this. She just reaches out there and taps that. Now, here's the backhand she's worked on for 2 months earlier this year. Top spin, passing shot, and look at Graf. She is raring to win this set.
That's the point of this set. And earns her 3 chances to take the first set with her. Well, we said it would be a match featuring Navratilova attacking her play at the net against the baseline style of Graf, and those last 2 points showed why Graf leads in this championship match. 6-4 in the first. Well, Graf venturing to the net. That was an interesting play to open the set.
Well, that means she's thinking. She's not just content to say, okay, I won that set on the baseline. I'm going to win this. She can mix it up. Her ground strokes set up. Oh.
Third ace. Skipped off the line.
Up. Her powerful ground strokes set up her sneaking into net and making an easy volley.
You talk about the thinking aspect of the game. Martina certainly has to be going through that process now. What does she do?
Well, Dick, Martina has to forget about that last point where she didn't put the overhead away on match point. She didn't put the volley away, because she told me yesterday the same thing happened to her in Rome against Sabatini when she was up 5-3. She had an overhead she didn't put away. I mean, she remembers everything. So hopefully she'll forget that set and just say, okay, I've got to reestablish my net game here.
Wen sends that one wide. 40-30. Well, the point of the match so far was the love 30 point sent Graf to love 40, where she battled away at the baseline. We'll show you that as soon as there's an opening. Net court winner for Graf. She holds to open the second set. We'll replay the point of the match when we return to Roland Garros.